One wrestling fans and you tech heads, why does my hair look so good this week? Why does my hair look so fresh? I don't know why, but maybe it's because it is time for Segue TV, Sunday Segue TV episode 7 right here on WWENXT.com. And I'd like to introduce you to my partner in crime today, Mr. Tom Brady.
What up, everyone? One wrestling. Here we go again. We were supposed to have Fame again this week, but unfortunate things again. More technical difficulties.
Yeah. Fame is in New York. He's stuck in New York, even though he's having a good time. He's meant to do a live show from there, but he cannot get access to a computer. So it's all good. He'll be back next week, people. Don't you worry. He'll be back next week. Obviously, I am the one man with no Instagram, Kinny Killa. You can find me. That's at Kinny Killa. Find us at Sunday Segue. Where can they find you, Tom?
They can find me at tbrady94. That's where catch me on Twitter. And we need to get more comments and discussion going. That's what we're all about. We love that. We love that stuff.
Of course, every week, Mr. Josh Floberg, giving us all the comments. Thank you very much. He is the man of the hour. So what we're going to do today, episode 7, we are going to update you on New Japan Cup 2016, day 2, quarterfinals time. So we're going to go through the card. We're going to update you on that. And it will be the return of winner always man. And in this case, winner always woman too. So yeah, watch that. End of the show, we'll give you that. Make sure again you check out OneWrestling.com. I want to give a special shout out to Bill Apter. Make sure you follow him. That's at Apter1Wrestling. Also want to give a shout out to the Big Slam Nation. You know who you are. Fame Black Bill Skyler. Billy Ray Valentine, also PW Hustle, OK Fabe, all of you guys, A-Trap Brown, you know who you guys are, Anthony Quintana. I want to give a special shout out to Big Ray. You know who he is, Big Ray. He's in recovery. He's been in the hospital, so shout out to Big Ray. Hope you feel better soon, brother. We're thinking about you. Right, let's crack on to this. Update you guys on what's been going on. So New Japan Cup 2016, day 2. All right, let's kick into this. So we started off with Jay White defeating David Finlay by submission with a Boston Crab tap out. It was an okay opener. Obviously, we're gonna get these now, Tom, aren't we? We're gonna get these guys opening the shows because obviously they're young boys. Again, it's nice to see them. It's nice to see them use get accustomed to the stiff style. And another tap out for Mr. Jay White.
Yeah, Jay White's got, he's building a lot of momentum actually. David Finlay, again was a bit disappointed with David Finlay. I don't feel like they got enough time here. It was okay and it was fun to watch, but there's no way in 5 minutes that they're going to put on a showstopper. But again, Jay White looking good, like rising certainly, and in being hopefully going for that junior title or something at some point would be nice. But it was not a bad match. I like the Boston Crab as a finisher because you don't see it very often anymore. Like it's such an old school move. I thought it was okay.
Yeah, Rick the Model Martel, loved that guy. Arrogance. Boston Crab for the win. And then after we got Hiroshi Tanahashi and Juice Robinson against Cody Hall and Yujiro Takahashi. Will say this, he's not my boy. He might be somebody else's, but it was it strange for you to see Tanahashi a bit lower down the card now, or is it time for that to happen?
I think it's. I don't know. I don't know if it was lower on the card so much. Like it was early in the show, but I think in pairing with Cody Hall, it does work well. Like they have nice chemistry together. Those two. I like those as the almost like the tag team of the Bullet Club at the minute. Like so that's good. I was impressed with obviously Tanahashi as always, brilliant. Juice Robinson, I wasn't so impressed with. Looked a bit off the pace. Looked a bit like he was hanging on the back of Hiroshi. Like Hiroshi did everything brilliantly, like a really good ending to the match as well. That was cool.
Man, Cody Hall is really tall, man. He is really tall, and at times he does resemble his dad. And obviously he came out with a gold chain.
Yeah, that was so cool. Yeah, like no top on it. I wish he were wearing like a little like the little waistcoat sort of thing you should have gone for. Maybe he's building towards that. But Juice Robinson as well, stealing the Moose chant from
Yeah.
If I was Moose, I'd be really annoyed about that.
I know. It looks like everyone in New Japan's cotton on to that now. Kushida, everyone's just going Moose.
Everyone's stealing Moose.
Yeah, but the finish comes where Cody Hall tapped out to a Cloverleaf by Tanahashi for the win. Awesome. Tanahashi wins. So then we move on to the next match. We had Yushin Thunder Liger, Tiger Mask number 4. We also had Yuji Nagata, Tenzan and Manabu Nakanishi facing off against Kushida, Taguchi, Mukabe, Honma and Shibata. Now, we just got to love Shibata. This was a 10-man tag team match. You know, a lot was happening. But again, we got our usual Shibata standing there, standing tall, being strong, being stiff. Also, we got Nagata again going with the kicks, Yushin Thunder Liger surfboarding everyone. Nakanishi going for his patent lariats. Taguchi, he is literally just trying to be Nakamura. It's so funny.
It's funny.
But again, it's gonna be I think a big couple months for Kushida, especially with the Super J Cup coming up.
Yeah, you've got a lot coming his way, so it's interesting to see obviously where they go with him, obviously with Ospreay coming in and things like that. It's a wonder whether what direction he'll be moving in. It's very interesting. I thought this match was really fun. Something that New Japan does really well all the time is multi-man matches. You know, tag team matches are a lot better in New Japan than probably any other company in the world, in my opinion. I was really impressed how they sort of teased a couple of things like Kushida and Liger, Shibata and Nagata and stuff like that. I loved as well how Shibata, everything's going crazy. There's a bit of comedy going on. And Shibata's like, I'm not getting involved in that. Yeah. And it's great because that's his character. Like he doesn't care and he's not having any of it. And I really enjoyed it. It was a really fun match actually. Yeah, really fun.
He's
crazy.
Very serious. Oh yeah, especially with those many guys. But the finish came when Shibata managed to get the sleeper hold on Nakanishi, followed up by his patented PK kick, obviously penalty kick for the finish. I love him. You just finish and just I'm out of here. I'm done.
Yeah,
finished.
I love the sleeper as well. The sleeper was really cool.
Set it up nicely. Then we had Yoshihashi and Kazuchika Okada against Bushi and Evil. Again, Los Indorables just being great heels at the moment.
What an entrance for Evil. Wow. He had like a little claw hand with like little lights on it, and he had a whole
the big
like
spear
scythe.
Thing.
And Bushi again, just looking like cool. I love the mist is so good. Ignorables are my favourite thing going at the minute in all of wrestling. Yeah, my absolute favourite. Yeah, with the eye. People who watch this and don't watch New Japan must think we do some crazy things.
They must think we're crazy. They must. The amount of things that we're doing. Because, I mean, each one of them, they have their things. You know, Tanahashi's got that. Obviously, Kushida's got the, it telling the time.
Yeah.
Who else we got? Obviously, we got, we got there.
My favourite,
Naito. They all have their own things.
They all have the things, yeah.
If you want to get, Segheads and One Wrestling fans, if you want to get used to the New Japan lingo and stuff and not just take our word for it, make sure you check out New Japan on Access TV when you can. Go to your favourite sites and try and find that where you can. JR is now doing the English commentary, taking over from Mauro Ronaldo, who's now on SmackDown. So, JR with Josh Barnett, check that out if you want to get accustomed to New Japan with English commentary. Did you like the Japanese commentary?
I like the Japanese commentary almost better sometimes, because you can't get all the English commentary straight away as well. That's more of a slow release. But I like the Japanese commentary for loads of it. I think it's really good. It's like the ones I always love is the high five flow when they always call that because he always gets so excited and
when he goes to jump over the rope to go into the top rope, isn't it? It's feels more real. It's in the time, So it's
It feels like, because it's not something we really get with WWE apart from in NXT, it feels like they're actually enjoying themselves. It feels like they're actually entertained by the match and they're focusing on the match and they're not looking at all, they're not having bickering and there's no, well, they might well be, but I can't understand it. But it just sounds like the match is the most important thing, and that's exactly how it should be. And I think that's something WWE should take note of as well, because it's getting a bit ridiculous, actually, the commentary in WWE.
Very much. I say Corey Graves.
And Mara.
Yeah. Oh, could you imagine them together?
That's what I want.
So this match was okay. It was an okay match. And I mean, I did expect a bit more from these guys. I mean, it was literally Yoshihashi tagging Okada, and then Okada did his normal patented moves. And he just finished off Bushi with a Rainmaker for the 1, 2, 3.
It was okay.
I don't think the first half of the show was as strong as day one. But
no.
You know, obviously round 2 begins now. So we had round 2. We start off with Toru Yano against Kojima. Again, I mean, it's confusing me a little bit how far Yano's going. Again, he's a comedy guy, you know, and he's had like a weird kind of route to round 2, and you know, but he comes off with his comedy stuff again, you know, trying the roll-ups and taking off the corner pad and doing his normal break, which I absolutely love. But I did kind of think that Kojima was going to get this one.
I thought Kojima was also going to get this one. Yano takes it down in the end, but it is interesting how far he's gone. But it does play up that sort of in New Japan, anyone can win. Like, it's not like in anyone can win in New Japan. Like they tend to, you know, have someone who's a bit of a wild card in the tournaments. I thought the match was okay. Like, I don't think it was just. I think it felt a bit. I don't know how long it went, but it felt long in the end. It was only 5 minutes, 5 minutes 41, and it felt a bit long to me. I don't know. Maybe I just wasn't feeling Yano that day, who I really like usually, but it was just it didn't really do it for me. This one, I've got to be honest, and I can't see him getting past Elgin. Has he got next? No, he's got an Aito next, so I can't see him getting past.
So I mean, we saw the usual finish. He drags the hair down, goes for the roll up, 1, 2, 3. Everyone's shocked. Semi-final time for him.
And he just
does
like the Rob Van Dam sort of thing, but it's
we need to find out what that means. We need to find out what he's saying, because he's saying no something. So
we'll find out. Yeah, who knows? He loves that as well.
I love that. So next we had Hiroki Goto versus Tama Tonga. I was looking forward to this because Tama Tonga has been great so far in the tournament. So I was looking forward to this, definitely. So again, this match I thought was really, really good. Hiroki Goto looks great. Tama Tonga, it looked like he had the fans behind him.
Yeah. I don't know if people don't really like Goto or anything, but Tonga was again really, really good. Like, I'm really impressed. He's fast paced, and all his matches are quite similar in that sort of style. But he can throw in a lot of new things and a lot of craziness, which it was quite a frantic match actually. But I mean, these guys must have been knackered after it, because it was mad fast. It was really good though. I was very impressed with Goto as well. I think this is one of the best matches we've seen from Goto since obviously we started this. I think it's the right winner. I think that's good for the next round. All in all, pretty good.
Yeah, he finished with a kick to the chest. Again, no Shoten Kai.
Maybe he's saving it.
Maybe he's saving it. I'm correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure I didn't see a Ushigoroshi either. So he's maybe they're babyface moves. I don't know, but he doesn't look like he's doing it. At the end, Okada comes out, and he wants the respect. He wants to get the handshake from Goto. What do you think's happening there?
Yeah, so he's apparently trying to offer him a spot in Chaos, but Goto refuses. So it's interesting to see where that might go. The winner of this tournament, I think, will face Okada. That's the most likely choice. But maybe they're going to go for a Goto versus Okada sort of a program for a little while. See what happens. See if he gets a bit annoyed that Okada is insisting, obviously, on this joining, and he doesn't want it. He's a lone wolf, really, Goto. But that's an interesting angle. I think I would like to see that. I think it'd be certainly a good match. But it's one of them where I don't see Goto getting a title or anything like that. Interesting. We've just got to see where it goes, I guess.
Yeah. Then we had Michael Elgin against Bad Luck Fale. Man, this match went long, and I wasn't surprised, but I suppose I was. I suppose they needed to get everything in. They needed Elgin to get everything in. They needed Elgin to show his strength. They did a lot of clashes, running to the ropes and stuff.
Yeah.
And just showing the power.
Strength,
yeah. I thought he was gonna at least get a decent suplex going.
Yeah.
But I think Elgin did good. It was really intense. They both faced off really well against each other. I mean,
he blended very well.
Yes, they did. For a big guy, it was a weird dynamic because even though he's short, but he's stocky, so he's technically kind of a big guy. And
he's like chunky, isn't he?
Yeah. And obviously Fale is Fale. So
the biggest man.
This was intense, man. They beat each other down. They beat the hell out of each other. It was so
good. I really enjoyed this. The ending was ridiculously good as well. With the power bomb off the ropes, that was a good way to avoid obviously Elgin having to deadlift him or anything like that. That was really clever. I thought before that I thought they should have ended when he did the suplex. I think that should have been the end of the match. I was like, that would have been cool because he's been going for it, and he just couldn't get him, and then he finally gets him. I thought, oh well, that should be the ending, and it wasn't. I was like, that's a story of the match, so they changed it, and then the powerbomb was so cool.
They had to do. I was always wondering how they were going to finish it here. I assumed Elgin was going to take it down, which he did with the powerbomb, like you said, off the second rope. But it's I was happy that he took it down. It's going to be a massive year for Elgin now. He signed a 2-year deal.
The right man won. 100%.
All right, so next we have the main event, which was Naito versus Tomohiro Ishii. Man, this match was so good. This match was so good. Back and forth. Man, Naito.
He's the best, one of the best wrestlers in the world right now. He's in my top 5, in the world. He's insanely good. I think he's everything that the WWE want Kevin Owens to be, or think Kevin Owens should be. Harassing commentators, winning well, but also beating people down afterwards, and doing everything so well. Cutting off people's big spots. Avoiding the headbutts, things like that. And Naito was slick in this, and Ishii again. He is consistent. Yeah, but that was really cool. Naito is. I'm glad he's getting this rocket push. Pretty much, it seems like, and I think he'll win. I think he'll win the tournament.
Man, I tell you now, it's the heel change has been so good, and then the Los Ignorables thing, and it's just been perfect for him. I mean, he tried every dirty trick in the book. He spat at Ishii. He slapped him. I was like,
stubbed on his head.
Man.
This match had sort of shades of Nakamura versus Ibushi from Wrestle Kingdom 9. There's a lot of the pushing the foot against the head, and just complete disrespect for Ishii, which was really good, really strong match.
Naito kicked out of a dirty pitbull lariat, man. Turned him inside out, and I can't believe he kicked out of that. When he kicked out of that, I thought, okay, this is going to the wire now. The crowd were definitely on their feet for the whole time. Definitely match of the night. It was great. I mean, the finish come where Naito he reversed a German suplex into pretty much his finish. The Destano.
It was so cool.
Yeah, it was great. So Naito, which shapes up now the card for finals night, which has the semi-finals and the final on the same day. So it looks like it's going to be Toru Yano facing off against is it Naito?
Yeah, Naito.
And then Hiroki Goto facing off against Michael Elgin, which is going to be a crazy match. I think it's definitely going to be one of the matches of the night. And then the winner of those two semi-final matches will face each other off in the final. So the final happened this morning, so guys, we're going to review that next week, so make sure you check that out. What did you think of this pay-per-view all in all, and give it a rating out of 10, please?
I would say it wasn't as strong as day one, unfortunately. I thought because less of the matches mattered for the cup itself. On day one, we obviously got double the amount of cup matches, and I didn't think the other matches on the card delivered that much. I enjoyed Tanahashi and Juice versus the Bullet Club, but it was okay. I would give it I think I'd give it a 6.
Mm-hmm.
What are you thinking?
No, I agree. Again, felt a bit weird not having a junior match on there. I like that, kind of breaks it up a bit and makes it quite fast paced and stuff. But all in all, it's been okay. I think for me, it's hard because Ibushi's my guy. He won last year, and the tournament was nuts last year. So they had quite a bit to live up to. But Naito, yeah, man, he's big right now. He is big.
I think they go in the right direction with all the competitors, though. I think they're doing it really well. Like, obviously, the story with Goto and Okada is going to be interesting, and I really do think Naito will win. I really think Naito versus Okada as well is something that I could really get invested in. Really, really solid thing.
Well, I haven't seen it, but my shout for the final is going to be is going to be Naito. It's going to be Naito versus Elgin. I feel it's going to be Naito versus Elgin, and I don't know, man. For me, I feel like it'll be nice for Elgin to win, but just being in the final, is good. So I feel like Naito is probably going to take that down. Yeah,
that's why I'm going to agree with you there. I think that's the path. I think that's the expected path, but I think it's definitely the right one. As I've said before, something that's predictable doesn't mean it's bad. Like, things can be predictable because they make logical, good sense, and it's fun because, well, it just makes sense. Like, it'd be great. And Naito versus Elgin, and that's a match I want to see. That is something I want to see as the final. Like, that's going to be... They'll tear it down. Like, they will completely tear it down.
Awesome. There you go. So before we go into winner versus Wasteman, let's just break it up a little bit. So, any crazy stuff happened to you this week, Brady?
It's been a bit of a strange one, bit of a strange week this week, but we've been all good. I've just been everywhere, man. It's been so busy. How have you been this week?
Oh man, literally, my week's been alright, but we went to the pub in the midweek to watch the footy. We watched I think it's Chelsea versus PSG. Now I bought this new hat. It's cold down there, man. I bought this new hat, bubble hat. I was like, keep my ears warm, keep my hair straight. It's all good. Have a pint, everything's all good. Come back from the pub, go home, take off my hat by the bubble, bam, bubble comes off. I'm like, I just bought this hat from Top Man. I just bought this hat from Top Man.
Expense.
Like, dude, I pulled the thing off. I'm like looking at this bubble. I'm like, how are we there? This nah. So now I'm rocking a hat with no bubble on it. Like, yeah. Too legit to quit, man.
Yeah.
Too legit.
That hat is a waste man.
It's
a waste man hat right there.
Oh god. Alright, let's go to winner or waste man. Let's do this right now. So we got 3 people up on the podium. The first one will be Mr. Hulk Hogan, who has been in the news this week because it is the Gorka trial. Obviously, this whole madness with the Gorka trial that's been going on in Gorka, kind of tricked Hogan. Is Hogan a waste man or a winner getting involved with all this madness?
This is the craziest court story I have ever heard, and if people haven't heard, I don't really know how I could express this on the show without basically he was saying his character and himself have different size appendages. Is that a word I should use? Yeah. And that is apparently the evidence that Hogan is giving in court. So I think I can't decide if that makes him a winner because I think he actually believes himself. So I think he's a winner. Why not?
He's a winner.
It's a crazy one. We need like another section for just crazy man. Like it's bizarre, but
this guy.
This guy, he is a marvel, Hogan. Like how he gets away with all these lies is just beyond me.
All right, so next on the panel we have one Lana. Lana. Now Lana has got major heat backstage for so many different things, and she's at it again. So is she a winner or is she a waste woman?
I think she's a wasteful woman. Like it seems like every time she gets some kind of push, there's some kind of heat on her. It's like, what's going on? Like, what are you doing? I don't know what the heat was this time. I absolutely no idea. But I mean, I I think she's one of those people who probably means no harm in all the things she does, but doesn't realise that she is actually causing problems. So who knows? A crazy one with that again.
Yeah, it's a mad one. I still don't know why. Yeah. You know, she's still fresh on the roster. That's what I don't understand.
Yeah.
What's happening? Come on, girl. Yeah. Come on. Yeah.
And why was she wearing like Dolph Ziggler-y clothes and not this a suit and things? I mean,
who knows? Who?
Yeah.
Who? Oh my god! Have you got yourself some bootios yet? Have you got yourself some bootios?
I haven't yet. I need to get me some bootios. That's the key of life. There.
Oh man! I tell you what, I don't know if they're out yet. I really don't know if they're out yet. I'm glad, right, that now. Thanks to one James Beaumont, that I have my AJ Styles gloves before WWE even bring them out, if they are going to bring them out. But I have mine. I have my red ones. I have the phenomenal one. I have them there. Yeah,
they're nice. Those red.
I know. AJ Styles.
I like that.
So I'm very, very happy about that. What do you think about WWE announcing a show in London Wednesday the 7th of September?
This is very interesting news. Yeah, it's a one night only show, isn't it? So I'm hoping it's a network special. So that'd be pretty cool. It was one that's come from left field. We obviously have nothing. We don't know anything really that's going to happen. But if we get a network special over here, you know, that's one step closer to a pay per view over here as well. So that's the sort of thing. I'm glad though, because the crowd is great. Like, look at Takeover, like ridiculous crowd.
So what are we doing? We migrating down there? We gonna migrate down there?
I think I'm gonna camp. I'm gonna go live in the archway until no one will be able to bring me down. So I'll just stay in it until the show.
You might see me there.
Oh, I would love to get tickets.
We'll do a Sunday Segue TV meetup.
Yeah, straight. Damn straight.
Yeah. All right. So the last person on the panel is one Vince McMahon. Now, I've been reading the dirt sheet today, and I came across a little thing that says that Vince McMahon does not see NXT as a money-making brand. Now, is he a winner or a waste man for saying such blasphemy?
I think we can both agree that he's a bit of a waste man for that. Like, I think there's some heat between Vince and Triple H. I assume now it's. That's a bit offensive, really, considering how many people love it. So, I mean, Vince is Vince, though. Like, Vince will be Vince.
Vince be crazy.
He's the most insane man in the world. But this is what he made, and if he thinks there's not money in it, I don't think there's a need to be worried. But it's a wonder what will happen with NXT. Weird.
Is that weird one indeed? Right, and that is the end of the show.
Segue. There you go.
There you go, people.
That was it.
That was it.
Let's go watch the final.
Yeah, let's go. Hey, guys, before you watch the final, make sure you check out our latest Retro Roundtable, episode 17, where we talk about old school 90s video games. The new one is going to happen next week, where we talk about old school 80s and 90s films that we grew up watching. Also, make sure you check us on the flip side. You listen to the Sunday Segue podcast, episode 155, with my guest, one Josh Dillon from the Altered Angle podcast. Make sure you check that out. Next week on the Sunday Segue Wrestling podcast, we will be joined by Mike from the Wrestling Express and by That Roxy Girl, so from Offshoot. So make sure you check that out. Sunday Segue TV episode 8 next week will be featuring us, me, myself, the one Tom Brady, and the return of Mr. Fame Black, where we'll be talking about New Japan Cup Finals Day and looking up to see how the New Japan Invasion Attack pay-per-view is shaping up. So guys, again, thank you for joining us today. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Please leave some comments for us. You can either tweet us, that's at Sunday Segue, or tweet me, that's at Kinny Killa. Where can I find you, Brady?
Just at tbrady94_. Get me on there. Get it shared. Get this shared all over the world.
And Brady, I'm going to allow you to do the finish today. I'm
doing the finish.
Yes, you can do my catchphrase.
Well, I wasn't ready for this. I feel a bit emotional. Yeah. So if you don't like that, you can choke that slap nuts. Woo!
Well, you won wrestling fans joke. So without further ado, guys, let's go bring the unity and say 1, 2, 3. Hey, we want some praise. Hey, we want some praise. you go. That's right. We're just bringing all of our customers. Right. So Sunday Segue TV is predominantly about music, hardcore, bringing it to you to the same side.